This is the end. I mean, no, yes. I mean, this is the closing ceremony. It's been really interesting, really inspiring in some sense, and we have some positive, some feedback. Let's put it this way, and we promise to get better. This is an ongoing process. This is the second international conference, but the first that's actually on site with physical presence. So I hope we did okay. I think we did okay, and I hope you had the best of times. So without we'll continue with the talk in a more informal way, but perhaps we should proceed with the best paper awards. So over to Maria, former chair, now vice chair, ever present and ever young, as the photos, the pictures illustrated. There are Highlander issues, yes.
Now it's the time. Now it's the time to put that.
Okay. I think it's a bit down. We should be turning down.
Augmented reality.
So
with the necessary fanfare. Right?
yes,
And I'd like to say also,
make sure you get the right one.
yes, like the Oscars, huh?
Because there are two.
I'd like to also thank everyone for their contributions and your presence, and thank also Mobile HCI and the chairs for this co-location, which I think was great.
Was great, yes.
Wonderful on all respects. And I hope that you all enjoyed it and you got a lot out of this.
It was
I
like
think-
moving in with someone, you know, like at first it was everything okay, but
Yeah.
things
No, I
came
think-
up, but we dealt with them.
But you get the
yeah.
best of both worlds.
Yes,
You're in
yes, yes.
separate rooms,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, yes,
And you
yes.
can merge whenever you
Like
feel so.
old couple.
Okay, so we gave a best paper and an honorable mention this year. And I'd like to say a little bit about the process, right? So there were papers that were nominated according to the review scores, the ones that received the best overall score were the ones that went forward. And from those, the program chairs, paper chairs, and
Everyone actually.
and general chairs came together, and we made sure that there were no conflicts or conflicts of interest when discussing the papers. We read the papers, we discussed amongst us, and we finally came up with these results. So I will. Oh, yes, these are the shortlisted papers for best paper and honorable mention, so 2 awards. There were 3 shortlisted papers. Data and artistic creation, challenges and opportunities of online mediation was the first paper, and I don't have.
Oscars is a close-up now.
I don't have the names of the authors though here.
I think it's
So-
Katerina, right? Katerina, right?
Yes, and now these are these are shortlisted in the order of the paper number, just to
Yes.
clarify that these are not shortlisted according to the overall score here as presented. The pseudo-haptic and self-haptic feedback during VR is the other paper, which I think is Maria Kanelaiki, was it? I'm not sure, because I chaired Kunalaiki. I chaired the session with this presenter, and et al. And then measuring the desirability of an intelligent advisor for predicting the perceived quality of news articles. And I do see the author, the first author and presenter
Kostas
here,
is
and also, yes. So yes, whoever was in conflict was not judging this paper. And from those, I will mention the honorable mention. I chose the right one, Drum roll, yes, and it goes to data and artistic creation, challenges and opportunities of online mediation. Katerina Lager. And I will not read the other authors because it's a very long list. So Katerina,
So maybe you can take a photo with both of you now. as
Yes.
part of the hair. Then-
congratulations.
To all of them, it's a big day.
Congrats.
And.
And now. Ah, sì, sorry. Sorry.
Όχι, πες το εσύ και το βγάζουμε.
Ah,
πες το.
okay, okay, ναι, okay.
Σε κάποιο σώμα.
Okay, so the best paper award goes to Maria Kounalaki, Iulia Simou, and Andreas Komninos from the University of Patras, and perhaps here it's more appropriate with background, etc. Which yes,
Yes.
this is the one. Congrats.
To our students first of all,
Yes.
to them we're indebted and always learning from.
Συγχαρητήρια.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is it for the formal point of view. So perhaps a little informal discussion. I have my coffee here, so perhaps you should also give us feedback. You know, I don't have to convince you. Like feedback evaluation is really important for something to improve, etc. So, what you liked, you didn't like, what was okay, could be improved. What sucked? What I don't know.
You're on record.
Okay, no, I didn't say
But
anything
this
wrong.
will be on YouTube.
Yes, okay. Well, come on, it wasn't like. Yes, I said it was informal, right?
There is the indirect and the direct. So indirectly, so there you have in your bags this QR code that goes to the feedback form on the website. So feel free to do that in any, let's say, secrecy. But it would be happy to
Anonymity.
hear your thoughts. If
Yes.
you want.
Please
And,
share.
what you'd like to see, even for improvement.
And may I add,
Yeah.
in light of the next organization, which will be in 2 years, because I think we have established that we will be doing this every 2 years and not every year. So given that we plan to have this again, if you think that this international conference or format of CAI Greece is the right one, and hopefully our hosts for CAI Greece 2025 will have some things to say. So yes. evaluation is important.
You can hear me, okay. Well, I have proposed, if we all agree, because the most important thing, this conference, in my opinion, is to get together in a physical place in order to talk, to discuss, and also have a social program as well. So one proposal is perhaps if you would like to host the next conference in Syros Island. This is the Department of Product Design Engineering and the University of Aegean. In Syros, we will have the chance to get together and be all the time together. And so this is a proposal that is always
Approved.
I think.
okay. That's great. Thank you.
Anyone else? Would you like to share something?
Anyone for the next in 2026?
So if you like everything, you
The
can
seven.
speak, it means-
Oh, just in time.
But
A big applause for Michalis Neimas, Professor Michalis Neimas.
Fine.
Everybody here and the beautiful people here, right?
I'm speaking about here, not for you.
I know, that's why I got to say. So Professor Maimaris, if you would like to say a couple of words for
The closing.
the closing.
Sorry,
And,
thank you.
because
The image is 1,000 words.
What I have to say is that it really is a privilege that with the help of our people here, how we can do that. We continue 15 years now, this heavy task to have here all of you speaking about usability and at the time for accessibility. As I saw a little about what happened during these days, I was very happy with your presence here and with the initiative of my friends and colleagues. So if you had to ask me something about the 15 years, but you saw what we've done, everything was, as you understand, done with a little help of our friends. Joe Cocker is always with us. You understand? So that's it.
thank you very
Thank
much.
you for all the time. Thank you to
Maybe-
continue ACM time.
Yes, I also want also to say that we managed. We think that we have made some first steps in the theme of the conference, actually to connect, to strengthen our relations, to be a community. I think that with this physical presence, now the relations are strengthened, are more matured, and I think that the community exists and new persons, new people, new students, new people from industry are coming and joining us. And I think that the connect part has been partially implemented, but there's still many steps to do in the future in order to have a bigger and better community. And I think that in every 2 years, the conference will try to bring new people in this community. As far as the engaged is concerned, I think that these 2 days we heard the important things, and I think that we understand the new role that we have in order to connect the new technologies with the humans, the people, the users. The technology changes too fast, and we need to find solution how to bring the technology that runs too fast with the usability and accessibility issues. And the inspirations, I think that we also been partially implemented here. New ideas have been presented, and all of us will come back to our offices from tomorrow, and new ideas will come in our minds for new research topics.
For tomorrow, there's tonight.
Yes,
Mobile guys, constantly, yes.
you will announce it.
we?
Oh, no. So I think that the theme of the conference has been partially implemented. In every 2 years, we try to improve all these levels of connection, engagement, inspiration. I want also to thank all the people. First of all, you, the participants that make this a successful conference, and all the people that help not only the 2 days, these days of the conference, but many months before. We started from early beginning of this year in monthly and weekly meetings in order to coordinate all this event that seems easy. I thought it was easy to implement such, but it has many difficulties that have been coordinated. I think that we gave you a good results as far as the preparation and coordination of this event. Thank you again for being here, and see you the next 2 years.
Yes, I think there's nothing much left to say. I mean, more or less, I think the key is what we started in this conference the very first day, saying the welcome that A conference is its people, it's one team. I think we once more proved that we can come together, we can tackle the problems, the goals, the big goals, even the UN goals that we saw in the panel. We were a bit far is a vision, but I think that we have there the right people, the right ideas, the right works to get there, and we're in the right direction. Definitely, we will build on that, and as Yorgos, I'm sure, would say, as the chair of the chapter, SICAI chapter, you're all welcome to register, to be with us. It's free, yes, that's important. And of course, feel free to contribute also to the next edition and to have one more successful event in Syros, hopefully, as long, of course, it has been approved, okay? But so. Yes. So, and thank you very much as well, and also to the organizing committee that they did a great job and in supporting this first event. And let's give a notice for tonight. Yes, what is it tonight?
It's address 8, 9 in the opinion. Yes. So you're all welcome to Athenian Palace, Royal Olympic. Yes.
Royal Olympic. Royal Olympic.
At 9, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock at Royal Olympic for, yes, for a closing drink and a chit chat.
Google.
The address.
And just before we close, of course, many thanks to all the organization, but especially to Panagiotis and Kostas that did a really great job. They were rowing, they were pulling, they were stretching, etc. We were there, but they were doing, and lots of people in the back, but Rubini,
yes.
everyone.
Panagiotis as well, proceedings. Yes.
It was really great. Apart from the long, late weekly meetings, like a couple of hours long, etc. So it was great. But
Yeah.
these guys did all almost.
So. Yes, the proceedings. Yes, of course. And the proceedings, Panagiotis is a great effort. He was fighting with ACM every day. Yeah, that's a joke, but yeah, it was a great job. And Theodoris, Rubini, yes, for the material, the visuals, the platforms, all these are from scratch. Yeah. And of course, to our DC chairs, this year we had for the very first time DC, used to be young researchers, a bit more formal, higher quality. But once more, Katerina and Tassos, yes. Let me go to the other Tassos one moment, because he did a great job with Emilia that she couldn't be with us, unfortunately, with the interactive experiences track, which is the industrial that gives this different spice and flavor to the conference.
And perhaps prior to the next edition of Hybris, we could have, like we talked about with many colleagues, and informal, perhaps hybrid, perhaps just online, DC or a meeting. We'll see. You'll be so register and you'll be.
All right.
So, okay, that's it.
Thank you very much. That's it.
Very much.